I'd like to make a motion to appoint Charles Wilson to the Board of Supervisors.
Okay, Supervisor Dupree has made a motion. Is there any seconds?
Of course not.
Okay, motion fails. Okay, moving on to item 4. Approve, deny appointing Deborah Sargent to the Board of Supervisors.
I'd like to make a motion to appoint Deborah Sargent to the Board of Supervisors.
Silence is golden.
Ms. Dupree has made a motion. Is there any seconds? Okay, motion fails. Moving on to item 5. Approve, deny appointing Nikki, did
Yeah,
Mr. Gneidiak enter his full name, or did he address it as Nikki?
Is Mickey.
Okay. Appointing Mickey Gneidiak to the Board of Supervisors.
I'd like to make a motion to appoint Mickey Gneidiak to the Board of Supervisors.
Supervisor Dupree made a motion. Is there any seconds?
Ouch.
Okay, motion fails. Item 6, approve, deny appointing Larry Spear to the Board of Supervisors.
I'd like to make a motion to appoint Larry Spear to the Board of Supervisors.
Supervisor Dupree made a motion. Is there any seconds?
Motion failed.
Okay, motion
And the
fails.
winner is.
Item 7, approve, deny appointing Michael Barna to the Board of Supervisors.
I'd like to make a motion to approve Michael Barnes as supervisor.
Oh, my goodness.
Excuse me, please.
Multi-million-dollar lawsuit.
I bet we get a second.
I'll second.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so Supervisor Lawson motion to appoint Michael Barna to the Board of Supervisors, and Supervisor Trask second. Is there any discussion?
You guys got any discussion? No? Okay. So, I'd like to point out that this is the one and only candidate that did not put his name in the time frame that was established. I'd like to also mention that this is the one and only candidate who this board voted to remediate stormwater with a French drain on his yard at the last meeting. I'd like to mention that this is the only candidate that can't vote on anything dealing with the Alramis storage project, the PCSA litigation, probably, I'm guessing probably has a conflict of interest there. He is the only candidate. We currently have a holding tank on his property. Who that no doubt, in my opinion, is gonna end up in future litigation. But obviously, he was the only candidate that you guys felt was good for this community. The only one. Not even a second on any of the other possible candidates.
And
For
he
this
don't want
position.
road
We took
crew
the
neither.
one messiest person that possibly could have been appointed to this position. Not him personally messy, but the fact that we're so intertwined in this litigation over this project, and this man's yard, and this holding tank, and this, like, he's the only person you guys thought could represent the residents of Union Township. None of those other candidates were good enough?
I'd like to make a comment. I think Michael Barna worked with us very, very well and very professional. The sewage is on his property, is not his sewage. It's sewage from everybody upstream. That resident has put up with an awful lot.
Didn't that resident sue this township? Didn't that resident just recently sue this township? Maybe less than 4 years ago, less than 3 years ago?
Okay, excuse me.
It's still pending? Still pending.
He has really helped us put a Band-Aid on a possible DEP mega violation. You stated you weren't, Ms. Dupre, you weren't aware of a lot of items or knowledge of the bit or vote on stuff. How do you get into Michael Barna's situation, the tank, the French drain? If you would learn and read what we have, the paperwork on it, you would fully understand why there's a tank there,
We're not voting on that.
why we're putting a French drain, and he did help us.
The French drain is to
making my
remediate
motion
stormwater management after the storage is done.
I'm not making a motion to have him on the board of directors because of that, but because of that, I gained a lot of respect for the man.
Where's the pictures of the toilet
That's
paper?
all I have to
That's the
say.
same
Toilet paper.
stuff he did when Frank Messeri was in here complaining, and then we put him on the board. Or maybe when your son came on the board at a special meeting at 9 o'clock in the morning, where you voted to put your son on the board. It's like, it's a shoo-in, whoever you like working with, not who's best for this community, it's whoever you like working with.
Okay. Any other discussion or comments?
Boy, I hope that the taxpayers and residents vote in someone y'all like working with. 'Cause God forbid they vote on somebody that's good for them.
As just a note, as someone who met with Mr. Barna and worked on the project, I just wanted to clear up that we're not adding any stormwater mediation items. It's the French drain that's already in there to catch the sewage. He said he was fine with keeping in there. It was cheaper for us to not have to rip it out. So I just
What?
wanted to-
The addendum said that we were going to add a French drain.
Yes, it did.
to the already existing French drain.
I just
But
wanna
that
keep-
doesn't have anything to do with him being a
Did you
supervisor.
tell
There's a
people you're
motion on
taking them?
the table. and
Everybody.
discussing
They know.
appointing-
Always.
But did you tell them every meeting?
Every meeting.
Okay, roll call please.
I don't know. I'm not taping you.
No, but you can't
Miss,
tell. them.
excuse me, Miss Dare?
Yes.
Mr. Lawson?
Yes.
Ms. Dupree?
No.
Good
Bob,
God.
can you read